Sabria.
Hi Amina, how are you doing?
I'm fine, and you? How are you?
I'm good.
You're supposed to be a little bit sleepy. Struggling
have
with
to find your
German.
mom. You can tell me about Austria. Alright, so we are on.
Hello, Sabria.
Good morning. Hi Amina, how are you?
I'm fine, and you? How are you?
I'm good. I didn't sleep much lately. But yeah, it's a great pleasure to be sitting down with you. You wanted the podcast, we're doing the podcast, huh?
Well, yay, finally.
So welcome to all of you who are listening
to our first episode.
First episode, yeah. So you can say you were there when it started.
Yep.
You're the OG podcast listeners.
And welcome to our Dunia.
So proud.
Yeah.
So how did we end up sitting down together on the couch with 3 phones? Just Amina wanted this, and
yeah,
and
it's
also
a way to
Sunday.
make it happen. Yeah, and we are in Austria. There is nothing much to do
on a Sunday.
Yeah, and this weather, gloomy weather, and it's like a ghost town, you know?
Yeah. You gotta entertain yourself the
Yeah.
way you can on a Sunday, you know. This was really like a huge cultural shock, like going out even at 10 a.m. on a Sunday, and you go around and you're like, how is this a 3 million inhabitant city? There is no one in the streets.
Yeah, and the shops are closed.
And then I was surprised because even some restaurants are closed on a Sunday, which
For
is
real?
so crazy to me because the business model isn't like, the math is not mathing. Like if all the supermarkets are closed, you could make a lot of money serving food, but really,
Okay.
they take it seriously.
I never crossed a restaurant that was closed on a Sunday, but like, good to know that.
Yeah, no, really, it's getting better. I
Mhm.
mean, I've been here for 10 years now, but it's getting better, but it's still the ghost town. So we entertain ourselves the way we can on a Sunday.
Yeah, but I don't know. Still, there is other things to do here in Austria.
On a Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
But you have to be sporty.
Yeah, you can go hiking or.
It's so funny. Like if you're in any shape or form a little bit lazy, it's gonna be really hard to make friends here.
Yeah, I think it's part of the Austrian culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, life here is so.
So in
Sporty.
Tunisia, if you don't eat spicy, it's gonna be difficult to eat. And here, if you're not sporty, it's gonna be difficult to make friends. So
Yeah,
this is life, you know.
this is life.
And in Algeria, if you're a little bit sensitive to harsh jokes,
Yeah, you cannot live. Even in Tunisia, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's the harshness of life.
yeah. Let's start by introducing ourselves
Oh,
to
yeah.
the people listening to us. We're just starting.
You don't know who I am? How
Yeah.
dare you?
Who are you, Sabria?
Who am I? Oh my god, this is so philosophical. How did I make it to sit on the couch on a Sunday morning?
Let's start by this. What
s-
brought you to Austria to begin with?
What brought me to Austria? I was studying neuroscience in Marseille, and I was trying to find a PhD scholarship to do my PhD in neuroscience. And I had the opportunity to come to Austria. I applied for a lab that was doing a technique that I really found interesting. You know, it was definitely a strategic mistake, but we can come back to it later. And then I got the offer, and within 14 days, I had signed the contract, and basically, hey, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
And basically moved back here. I know you heard this story 100 times. But yeah.
That's great.
Can you just look at me when we're talking?
No, but it was just filming you.
Yeah, but I'm talking too. It really doesn't feel engaging.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say is, so I got this PhD scholarship, and within like 2 weeks, I just came here. I could barely locate Austria on the map.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the red passport, girl. You don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry about it.
So anyhow,
Sabria has a French passport. If anyone is interested.
This is becoming a wedding agency on the podcast. It's still not a good argument. No, it's not good enough apparently. But yeah, so what I wanted to say is, within 2 weeks, I could barely locate Austria on the map. I didn't even know what language they were speaking. So this is the French educational system. Everyone was focusing on the greatness of France and never really studying. No, we did study, but I think it's just we're not really, like, most French people are not really deeply into geography. So to this day, people ask me, "So do you speak Austrian?"
Yeah,
which makes sense in a way.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, they do the same with me. At first, when I told them I'm going to Austria, I said Australia. No, l'Autriche, and then because in Tunisia we speak mostly French.
Yeah.
So like l'Autriche, okay, where is it? And then I had to tell them the name in Arabic, and then okay, Nimsa, and then Vienna, and then we have a very famous Arabic song about the Knights of Vienna.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a recent one?
No, it's an old one. It's
like classical music?
I don't know if it's
What
classical.
kind of nights is it where all the restaurants close at 9 p.m.? This is like a sad song.
No, it just say like how beautiful are the nights of Vienna, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
You must have not been stuck under the snow at -10.
Yeah, but like people
looking for the taxi.
Okay, let's stop complaining.
Okay, yeah, here. You know, Amina is on a visa, so she's always like, "Hey, let's stop complaining about Austria. Let's just talk about all the beautiful things about Austria."
Yeah, not just about the visa, but like Austria, the life here itself is great.
I mean, that's why you came, right? You really enjoyed like this lifestyle, the clean air.
To be honest,
clean water.
You cannot believe me, but like since the moment I stepped, like my feet were on the ground, I can smell the difference in the air quality.
I know.
Wallah, it was like
I miss this little benzene out there. Every time a truck passes by, I get nostalgia. I went with my bestie to Algeria this winter, and I told her, I don't know why the sunsets are so much more beautiful here, you know, because you have all of these layers and it's like a gradient, and she's like, Sabria, it's the pollution.
This is the pollution.
She destroyed my vibe.
Yeah.
I was like, Africa, sunsets in Africa, Mother Africa, and she was like, girl, literally the particles are diffracting the light of the sun.
Yeah, some people just like
so
pollution. Yeah, maybe because you were raised in France, so like.
Oh, we have as well.
Yeah.
But yeah. So for you, it was the air quality that brought you here.
Well, how did I came here? First of all, I had a friend who was living here, and he was like always, or I was seeing stories about the life quality that he was having, always on hikes, always in the nature, everything is green, and on the other side, I was living in Tunisia, in the capital, and I was like spending 1 hour every day
in the bus.
Well, in the taxi.
Okay.
But like,
Amina.
Yeah, I was not like even having that much of public transportation problems, and I was suffering from spending all that time in the traffic, and I was not seeing green that much, and it felt great to move to a place when you can find like more of a balance.
Yeah.
Because in Tunisia, my life was either working or on the road to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you sleep, you dream of being in the traffic.
Yeah, not that much, but like maybe because I was raised in a more
calm city, right? Yeah.
city, so I can like enjoy more the tranquility of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So based on the stories of my friend, I looked for a job here and I found a job, and yeah, here I am now.
So far, so good.
So far, it's good. it's pro and cons, you
Yeah.
know? Like, the summers are great.
That's the thing. Every time we meet in the winter, we met for the first time in the summer, right?
Yeah.
Then like we're in a good mood. Then as soon as like October hits, we're just like complaining nonstop. And as soon as the sun will come back, we're gonna be like,
Like
you can take the metro and go for a swim in the
Yeah.
middle of the city with clean water. You know, this is so nice. You can take the bikes. You can bike everywhere and everything.
Summers
But the
here are
winter
great.
is like.
Yep.
But I don't know if the summer feels so great just because we're traumatized from the winter.
I don't
It's
know.
the contrast, you know.
For me, every sunny day is a great day. Yeah, the only thing that I miss here is definitely the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, everything is great. But like here, there are a lot of activities that one can do.
Yeah.
In Austria, as we were talking earlier, there is like a healthy mindset.
That's the thing, right? It's like, let's go for a hike, let's go for a walk, let's go for a run,
let's go for a bouldering
Then
day.
like, let's go for a little walk. 10 kilometers later, you're like,
Yeah, but like
when does it end? Oh, 6 more hours.
yeah, but like there is something to see during the walk. you know?
Yeah, of course. It's not walking and
Yeah, and then you can get to meet great people, great like you.
she
Like you.
really wants the visa to continue.
Well, I was saying great people like you.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. Oh my god, I'm not speaking
I'm
about
heartless.
the locals.
I'm heartless.
I'm
heartless.
speaking about you and the great our friends who are mostly expats like us.
That's true.
Because we are struggling
You have
with
to find your
German.
mom. I had to learn it, the hard way, but yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I'm still
It took
learning
6 years. It has been, how long? 2 years for you, right?
Yeah, it has been 2 years and I'm still struggling with the language. But now when I'm way into it, oh my god, everything is, so...
Things are so logical. Like, first of all,
Yeah.
the first month when I moved in, I walked on this is a street with a lot of commerce, the Marienstraße, and I see an advertisement that says hand shoe. And I just stopped and I started laughing nonstop because I thought it was a joke, but this is how you call a glove, They call a glove a hand shoe. And this opened like a door of all sorts of things, like a light bulb is a glowing pear, a fridge is a cold closet. Like everything is just logical and combined words, and
Well,
you can get
not everything. Don't let me start with the grammar
okay.
and the stuff, but
Yeah.
like there is some logic, let's say.
No, what I meant, like, there's a lot of combinatory words that are they're just really funny. So you can have quite a bit of fun there.
Yeah, I'm having it. I'm really having it.
All the fun.
All the fun in the world. German language is the easiest language on earth.
Oh my god.
Especially the Austrian
I think you will
dialect.
see like the little laser on her forehead of the sniper checking if she's saying anything negative about Austria.
Yeah, I was sarcastic, by the way.
Yeah.
By the way, I was sarcastic.
She's under threat, guys.
Yeah, please don't take my visa.
It's okay.
I still need the money.
We can legally get married. I will just marry you and we can stay here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just use the system. So anyhow, Amina. I mean, I'm literally not getting married anyhow, so might as well use it.
Okay.
Well, my charms are not working. So.
Yeah, but like, you never told us what you do, Sabria.
What
We were just talking.
Yeah, I told you I was into I came to do neuroscience, and then I love science, but science didn't love me back. So
Why?
because I just did failed experiment after failed experiment, as science is, it's like that.
Yeah, I know.
And then Austria was like a little bit like, do you know the quicksand? Like, you could just get stuck, and then it's just comfortable and warm, and then you slowly drown into the Austrian comfortableness. And then I founded the business. Then all my network is here now, and I just still feel very conflicted where I am and where I'm not. Now I'm working in innovation topics and in healthcare. in pharmaceutical industry, and yeah, that's the vibe. And how about you, Amina?
Oh, did I forget to mention that?
Yeah.
Okay, so like every, or let's say most of the expats here, I'm software engineer. Because like you know,
there's diplomats as well, don't forget.
Yeah, but
diplomats and software engineers.
Yeah. You know, whenever I go in the street and I meet new expat, they are working in IT.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone is working in the
So
IT.
I think there's like healthcare, diplomacy.
Yeah, yeah, and there are like the nurses. The other day I was like walking in the street
because they're old population and they need someone to take care of them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the other time I was like walking. Yeah, hello, my friend there. She is gonna make fun of me. I don't know, or she may be angry. Like I was walking in the street in Linz. So I'm basically living in Upper Austria in Linz, and I was hearing someone talking to the phone, but like talking with everyone else in the street as well. And this is like so Arabic, you know.
No, I mean, it's called generosity.
Yeah,
we like to share our conversations and our music on the phone, not loudspeakers. But if it's like this is the part. But the food is also great. We like to share our food, so you cannot have it all.
But that was great, to be honest, because I was hearing, I think Tunisian accent, but she was a little bit far, so it was like.
Is this like do you know from Batman, like the bat signal, like the Tunisian accent in the sky?
Yeah, but like she was a little bit far from me, but like I was hearing something Tunisian, and I started to walk slower and slower, and then looking behind me, the face looks Tunisian.
You're like one of these dudes in the street, following girls.
Yeah,
girls.
Yeah, but like I wanted to make sure if she's Tunisian or not, and then she noticed that I was looking to her, and then she came to me. Are you Tunisian? I told her, yes, I am. And then we started talking, and then she told me that they are a group of nurses that they came there, and I was surprised.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Because it's a group of at least 10 people.
I mean, it's a hard work, and not like the population is aging here, and so you need a lot of nurses, but not everyone wants to be a nurse because it's really tough work. Yeah. So I think they tend to import, and in the 90s, I think they gave easier visa conditions to Filipino nurses, and now I think there's a lot of Northern African nurses in the Middle East.
Yeah, definitely there is.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to have like 10 Tunisian nurses in Linz. Like, it's not
it's
even
like
in
the beginning of
Vienna.
a joke.
Yeah.
Once upon a time. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
But everyone is leaving the country now.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna be in Tunisia.
Yeah, I was telling my mom I want to go back and live in Nigeria. I could do some remote work, there, and she was like, Sabria, you have people with a PhD throwing themselves in the Mediterranean to escape, and you want to go back. And
yeah, that's crazy.
I miss the olive oil that has a taste. It's just you always have this inner conflict. Where do I belong? And
where should I be?
Yeah,
but like the situation is so crazy in Tunisia.
Yeah.
Like I was talking with my parents the other time. The economy is falling down
because you're dependent on tourism quite a bit, right?
Yeah, and the war in Ukraine caused some issues with the seeds,
the wheat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it created like kind of a cycle. Of
inflation
and stuff. So
and if the bread becomes expensive, we have a problem, right? You too. Bread is life.
It's not just about bread. It's bread, and then
I know,
because they cannot feed the cows anymore. So there is no much milk. So there is no milk, and then I don't know what's the problem with the sugar, but there is no sugar. I don't know.
Sugar is speculation always.
I don't know what's the reason, but like there is.
We're not economists, but
but there is no sugar in Tunisia, and then you need to sit for for hours on online
Yeah.
waiting to get 1 kilo of sugar or whatever. Thank God I don't eat sugar. But
oh my God.
But I forgot.
Flex.
Yeah, but like I forgot. Thank God I don't live in Tunisia.
Thank God I don't eat
Yeah.
sugar.
I don't want to say this, but like this is life.
Yeah. No, but I think yeah, maybe it's different for you because you actually lived there, and for me it was always like a holiday situation to go to Algeria, so it's quite different. For me it's really linked to a lot of positive emotions, being with my family, my cousins, being on the terrace, putting on some music, dancing,
summer vibes,
doing each other's nails and eyebrows and talking, I don't know, about gossiping the whole night. And you know,
it's not the same way as you live to it.
Of course, it's not the
it
same
every day and stuff.
And I think this, we were joking about the visa, but I mean, maybe you can share a bit, but a lot of my friends told me that it's not the same when you know you can take any plane and go anywhere you want in the world versus you have to apply for a visa and you don't even know if you will get it. Yeah,
like you need to wait for, I don't know, for months, or let's say for a month, and prepare papers, prepare like give for every I don't know, for every
justify your existence.
Yeah, justify your income for every plane that you're gonna take. You need to bring the last 3 months
of salaries,
yeah, it's so crazy. And where are you going, the booking. You should not book something that cheap or
crazy.
Yeah, you need a lot of papers. It's not that crazy if you get, I don't know, if you get used to it.
Used to the crazy.
Yeah, so we don't get visa in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think the closest that I've been to it is like for the US, but it's really 3 clicks and you have it immediately digitally. So yeah, and this was like the hardest. It's like it's not even a visa, it's a ETSA, and it's like it was really, really fast. So I know from my parents, because I've seen my parents being on a student visa and then renewing their residence permit and what's not. So I remember the memories of the administrative paperwork. Even though my parents were invited because they were like academics, so they had no problem being there, but it was just like a bit of a mental burden, you know, I think.
Yeah.
So we continue saying very positive things about Austria, and inshallah she will get permanent residence or citizenship. And
then, I need German to do that.
Okay, yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I will definitely need it.
Yeah, but you know, it's all about finding the balance, I think, and making your bubble. But it's funny because we met a little bit in this bubble situation, right? We met in the stand-up comedy, and it was funny because I've never seen so many Northern Africans in one place.
Yeah, maybe because there was
because we were friends of friends of friends.
Yeah, maybe there was a Tunisian comedian there. Jamil.
That's why. Yeah. And then I saw Amina, and honestly, I thought you were like 18 years old. Then we started DMing on Instagram. And
like 18 plus 10.
So youthful. I don't know. Maybe it helps if you are like a software engineer, always in front of your laptop and never seeing the sun. No, actually, you're quite extroverted. I didn't expect that you're a software engineer based on your behavior. It's a very stereotypical thing to say. I'm sorry, but
yeah, I get that a lot.
She made eye contact. She was playful. Yeah. How is it for you to be in this environment? Is it lonely?
Sometimes it gets lonely. Sometimes like, you know, and I'm not used to it because I love talking.
So we got the podcast now. It's fine, you know. We were set.
And I love interacting with people, but I still love the fact that the machine are so, you know, so logical and so true. Yeah. Like it's either 0 or 1. Yeah. There is nothing in between, you know. Well, how to say it? It's
0.5. Sorry, my dialogues. We can cut this.
It's a good one.
There's nothing in between. Okay, so focus.
Yeah, there are things are in between, but like it's either right or wrong.
Yeah, if either it's working or it's not working.
It's not working.
Yeah.
So if it's not working, there is a reason behind it, and like you need to find the reason.
So the requirements are clear on what you should do, and then you have your milestones.
Well, they are not that clear always.
But if they are clear,
yeah, but like if they are clear, it's not about the requirements mainly, but like how things are working.
Yeah. The inner workings of the software.
Yeah, it needs logic. I think that's what brought me into it.
Yeah.
The logical part, and that it needs mathematics and algorithms and just working your brain. You know, I feel like the energy of my cells are burning and.
So I put my head in the microwave accidentally, and then I became a software engineer.
Yeah, that can be good.
I don't know.
And then I became cells burning junkie.
Exactly. Yeah. So I decided to become a software engineer just to recreate the first one.
I love technologies, to be honest.
Yeah.
I love like the new thing, and there is always something new to learn.
Yeah. I can relate to that. I think this is why I chose like a bit more technological aspect of neuroscience, like this integrative neuroscience, and you kind of focus on brain functions like memory, decision making, and stuff like that. And so I had also interactions with like a lot of AI and robotics and things like this during my studies. But still, unfortunately, the brain is not only zeros and ones. There's like a lot of complexity. Let's say one of the most complex things. Yeah.
Yeah. Even computers are complicated, but like that's the logic.
Yeah.
It's like bytes, 0 and 1. I'm not saying that it's the easiest job in the world. It surely needs a lot of mental. I don't know.
It needs creativity too, right? So it's not only like a logical. So it needs both creativity and analytics.
But like not all the day, Sometimes you need to be. So I made this. I was talking with friends lately, and we agreed that there are like two types of engineers: the executor one and the innovator one.
This sounds like a horoscope. I'm a Scorpio. No, just kidding. So what are you?
And then she's looking for a man.
How did this come into the conversation?
Yeah, because like you're presenting your passport and your horoscope.
Okay. So since the wave of desperation has reached us, tell me what are the two types of engineers?
Yeah, so this is how we say it. So there is not always about creativity. Sometimes you need just to execute stuff and do your tasks the way they tell you to do them.
Sad
story.
Sad story. Sometimes you just need to shut up and do the work, okay?
Yep. No need to.
So what is your favorite part?
Of course, shut up and do the work. Can you believe it?
No. She really wants the visa. I promise, I will shut up and do the work. Just let me stay. I want to continue hiking and skiing for the rest of my life.
No. I think I'm more into the other type of person.
Yeah.
I like to have a say in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And think about it. To be honest, I cannot do a shut up.
That's why she wants a podcast.
Yeah, I need to know the why. I can ask a lot of questions sometimes.
Yeah.
Not sometimes, all the time.
Yeah, just be careful. It's really offensive sometimes.
Why
are you like this?
Yeah. Why you are wearing green?
Why are you behaving this way?
Yeah. Why you are so beautiful?
That's the Tunisian race, everyone.
Yeah. And that's why we are starting a podcast.
We didn't talk about the name of the podcast.
Our Dunia.
Dunia. So what is
Let's
Dunia.
Explain what
What is
mean.
Dunia? What is Dunia?
Yeah. Dunia means like the exact traduction translation.
Is there a translation actually?
Yeah, sorry. I have sometimes the idea that some French words are English.
Yeah, me too.
I said the English traduction.
Traduction.
Yeah. Traduction. I made it, but it's translation in English.
It is.
So during this podcast, you may hear a lot of French words that were Englishified.
Yeah. The thing is, like, from a neuroscience perspective.
Yeah.
The more languages you know, the longer it takes for you to find the vocabulary. So this is a disadvantage of being multilingual.
Yeah, I know.
Because you have to search through the vocabulary, and so you might have some just errors and long time for retrieval.
Yeah, I know. I'm having them already. Especially now after learning German, I'm struggling with every language that I know. Like you see right now.
Yeah,
even my mother tongue.
I was in Spain, and so I learned Spanish before I learned German, but they used to be my two weakest languages, and so when I was in Spain, I asked, like, I said the word arbeitando, which is like Arbeit is work in German, and then I added the N, and then the person looked at me like,
what are you talking about?
What is this weird hybrid? So yeah.
Yeah, I'm creating a lot of new words.
Exactly.
Too, yeah.
So, but Dunia, we are losing track now.
So the exact translation, I said it right, is the earthly or down life.
The down life.
Yeah.
The earthly life.
Yeah. This is like the exact.
In opposition with the eternal soul or eternal life.
Or life after death.
Yeah.
So it's the origin of the word, I think, is Quran.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
maybe it existed before. You know?
No.
Like maybe as a concept.
No,
as a concept.
Before in Arabic they were saying dunya for anything that it's down, because it's it comes from the word down.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, I speak like a really absurd kind of Arabic because I only speak with my grandma, who's she's not literate, so I cannot just go and speak in high Arabic. And of course, if you go in the streets, it would be absurd. It would be absurd, you know.
Your dialect.
Yeah, and I never worked and never studied in Arabic, so I just learned it like passively growing up with. And it's not even Arabic; it's Derija, which is like the remix.
No, like
you know what my Syrian friend told me, that Derija is the gangster rap version of Arabic. He said it's the gangster rap remix of Arabic. So exactly. So it has a lot of slang. But Amina would be the.
Yeah, I'm gonna be your Arabic translator.
So for me, the dunya is what I hear. Like imagine like an old Arab dad drinking some coffee and like missing home and turning on the TV and seeing all of the wars in the world, and then you would drink the coffee and say, like, dunya.
Life is so hard.
Yeah. So this is what dunya means for me.
So you want to say that the name of our podcast, Life is so hard, right?
Life is tough. I hate everything. No.
But we love Austria.
I hate everything except Österreich.
Visa, please.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm French.
So I'm not like that, but I wanted to be in the job.
No, so the thing is like dunya is not only this religious concept for me, but I think by extension it also meant relationship between people, the way society works. So life, not just life, but like
your environment.
Yeah, like kind of the gears that are making life happen as is.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a very it's not just life, but it's like life, you know. Because you could say that in English, life, but life could be like a light word. You know?
but all of the.
But if you would say life, like you could say hayat, or you could say life.
Yeah.
And there are many different ways to say life. You know.
Yeah, I know.
But if you say dunya, it's like the you know,
The real stuff.
the Life Pro Max, you know,
The real stuff.
The Life Pro Max
Yeah.
version of life, yeah.
Yeah.
So the deep stuff about life.
Yeah. It's not only religious, but like
Yeah.
the origin of it.
Yeah.
Is
And I
the
think
religion.
nowadays, if you say Dunia, you're not necessarily mentioning the Quran. You're just mentioning like, I don't know, like some injustice happened, and you'll be like, this is Dunia, you know, this world is full of injustice, or I don't know, some people died unexpectedly of aggressive cancer, you know, Dunia.
Yeah,
But
you can say
also
this is
some
life.
positive things happened to me. Like I met Amina randomly a night where I was not even planning to go, and I spontaneously came there. And I met Amina, and then this is Dunia, you know, this is our Dunia. Made us like this. So
oh my god, this is so great, crazy, and you are doing the podcast now.
Called Dunia. There you go. So
imagine like.
Imagine I never came
all
to
the dots that connected us. Imagine if we didn't meet on the stand-up.
Imagine if you didn't end up in Linz, in the freaking Linz. What are you doing in Linz? What is a Tunisian doing in Linz if she's not a nurse?
In Linz it begins. Imagine if I didn't come to Austria.
Yeah.
And you didn't come to Austria. What are all the, like, you know, all the dots that brought us here?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
It was written.
Yeah.
Yes. And this
Let's
time she's
do this
testing my
podcast.
flexibility skills. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Let's do this podcast.
Let's do this podcast. So we can talk about all the Dunia, all of the things that made it that is what is. Yeah.
So this is why we came up with the idea of
Yeah.
creating. Besides that, I want to talk, of course.
I mean, it's just like feeling so lonely in front
in front of my computer. So that's why I need to talk on weekends.
So I hope that this will be an entertaining
and some people will hear us.
I think we could bring some guests as well.
We will bring some guests.
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
And yeah, that's it. That's it.
For our first episode.
For the first episode.
And we did it.
And we did it. Yay! No, it's late.
For later episodes.
For the this is the beta version, you know.
Yeah.
So with some training, the ear of people can handle it. Already we're screaming in the mics.
So what did we say? Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen.
Pussy papa.
Bye-bye. So this is like...
By the way, every time people said pussy papa, I thought they were saying bye daddy.
Yeah, when I first came to Austria...
But this is just for people who don't speak Austrian German. This means bye. But with the Austrian accent. And I thought they were calling everyone dad out of respect. Like we say Hamo or like Rte. Like we call people uncle. Okay, this is a strange thing, but we call people uncle on the street,
or
auntie, my sister, Joya, do you know the directions?
Or my brother, do you know
So I
something?
thought Austrians showed respect by calling everyone dad.
Baba.
Which is
yeah. So much
my weird
cultural
brain.
shock. Yeah, this is our life. Our life is like trying to learn German, trying to work, trying to be a little bit Austrian and do some sports.
As you can see, I'm struggling today.
Yeah.
Trying to integrate.
Trying to integrate. Trying to connect with our origins as well.
Yeah.
So that's why we became friends. Sister.
I just became friend because I knew at some point I would get Tunisian couscous, and I know.
Yeah. And you liked it.
I'm gonna get cancelled, but I really like Tunisian couscous. I know I'm gonna get cancelled. I love my mom's couscous first, but I actually appreciate other other countries.
And you had it.
My mom's couscous, yes,
No,
repeatedly.
but mine.
Yours, yes.
Yeah, as well. Tunisian one. Well, my version of Tunisian.
The remix.
Yeah,
it was good. It was good. Fantastic.
Yeah. So I learned to cook here because I was missing.
But this is
food
how I
more.
learned to cook as well. It
Yeah.
was not like it's not innate.
So this is our Dunia.
Our Dunia is
trying
my mom
to
is not
connect.
cooking for me anymore. Now
Yeah.
to learn how to.
So we are trying to connect as much as we can
Yeah,
with
that's
our
true.
origins, and during our journey,
Yeah.
we decided to make this podcast.
Yeah.
And
and question also reality and existence and
talk about
the
science.
brain and science and technology.
Talk about technology. Talk with our friends about it. And yeah. So this is us. This is our this is our
I'm
podcast.
trying to be cute like Amina.
I'm not cute. I'm like this is how I act.
I'm not cute.
I'm not cute.
You look like a how do you call them?
What?
Like these bears that have hearts in their t-shirts.
Teddy bears?
No, like teddy bears, but in French it's called bisounours. Like they're called Care Bears or
Care
something.
Bears?
Like yeah.
I'm Care Bear?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, let's finish this podcast. I think this is gonna be the last episode.
I will continue insulting Amina offline. Thank you. Thank you for listening and tuning in.
Yeah, and for whoever reached this.
Please come to the next ones. We're gonna have some guests and we're gonna talk about all sorts of cool things.
Yeah, the same way we do in our daily Dunia.
See you.
Bye.
Bye, Dad.